VERDALE is located along Jalan Kecil. Walking towards Bukit Timah side is the vibrant, beautiful city precinct with a lot of shops, food and transport hub. This area will be even more vibrant in the near future when the upcoming mixed development with residential and commercial facilities integrating MRT station and bus interchange in the pipeline. So residents will have easy access to all these facilities. Towards the other end of Jalan Kecil is a series of nature reserves that include the Bukit Batok Nature Park and Bukit Timah Nature Reserve, with a lot of foliage and forests that form a nice backdrop cascading down towards the site. In a way, the resident will enjoy and benefit from the best of both worlds. The site is also next to a low-density residential area with a low-rise building and landed housing. So it gives a very nice and good setting for housing design in human scale. Well, with this context given, our design focused on creation of refined lifestyle boutique development for living in a very serene environment. So the building housing units are planned to immerse into nature. At the same time, it defines spaces for interesting landscape facilities at multiple levels, responding to the cascading terrain within the site. Together with careful thought and sensitive treatment to the architecture and spaces for the users' need and also for their enjoyment, also their experience when they walk through these spaces, the result will be a unique development that blends in comfortably in the nature and in line with the developers' visions to build quality homes for end users. We have not just provided spaces to tailor the needs for the residents. You also offer a nice and memorable experience when they go through the spaces where the peaceful enclave that they live in. So it will be truly a home that the resident will be proud of.
Many will have thought Beauty World is rich as a location that is rich in heritage, given the nostalgia's identity of yesteryear. Most of the condos here are rather matured and generally owned by more well-to-do family. Beauty World Precinct is well connected to the rest of Singapore via buses and MRT. We have Beauty World MRT station over here. For those who drive, we are seamlessly connected to various expressways such as PIE, BKE and AYE. 2019 Master Plan has indicated a series of rejuvenation plans to this Beauty World Precinct. Recently, government had pushed out land sales tenders at Jalan Anak Bukit. This is indications of potential growth. A great news for those who reside here or those who want to invest in this location. One of the features in this master plan is that there will be a new integrated transport hub. They will be integrating the current Beauty World MRT stations with the new bus interchange. We are also looking at a lot more new spaces, such as 20,000 square meter of commercial space, approximately 7,500 of retail space. So given a current Beauty World's lack of office space and the shops are predominantly aged, this will change the Beauty World Precinct space tremendously. We can just look at Jurong's integrated hub. It has benefited Jurong area a lot, attracting new and exciting mall, amenities, office, and increase the population. We are inspired by the Japanese concept of forest bathing. We see this site as a hidden gem, situated undisturbed by the outside walls within the large landscape. So I can imagine the sun rays shimmering through the foliage, the warm breeze, you can touch the leaf, you can smell the fragrance of the flowers and hear the bird chirping. The tone and manner of these developments is calm, elegant and timeless, with refined and manicured building set within a large greenery. So there is distinct qualities about VERDALE that is different from other larger residential developments that has many recreational facilities. Over here, we emphasize to achieve a healthy and serene lifestyle, cater for those who are healthy conscious, nature loving, and park going. Our design emphasizes on creation of space and experience for the user. We want our homeowners to come back feeling welcome when they enter the development. We also want them to be proud of the home, something that can showcase. So what we have done is that we create wow impressions, some wow factors for the visitors to experience when they visit VERDALE. So in VERDALE, we design space that have different mood, feelings and experience by using different scales of spaces from small to big, by using distinctly different materials, colors and lighting effect. The experience starts from the road junctions. Homecoming residents will stroll through the tree-filled boulevards before reaching our grand entrance. Our grand entrance is framed by a giant portal that it signifies a transitional space for the residents coming back from the busy city lifestyle into their peaceful home. The portal is grand yet filled with intricate architecture details. We have carefully selected the type of materials and the colors and using different type of lighting effects to make this entrance similar to a 5-star elegant boutique hotel. Once through the portal, there will be a surprise, a total different experience. The residents standing on the upper tiers of the landscape, they'll be greeted by a vast, big central courtyard that filled with tier landscape, activities, big water features, generous spacings and beautiful corridor. The central 50-meter lap pool will be surrounded by a cluster of greenery and of course with our neat 5-story apartment as a backdrop. This courtyard is carefully divided into 2 levels. The purpose is to create dramatic picture-neat views for the users standing on the tops, looking down, or those standing behind at the bottoms and looking up. So within this big courtyard, we have infused intimate and smaller niches of spaces. It gives different spacious experience to the user, and it also provides some kind of privacy to the unit. So for example, the users at the clubhouse, at one side, they will be enjoying the intimate sunken waterfalls view, and the other side will be a very expensive, large courtyard's 50 meters pool view. The idea of spacious experience is 3-dimensional. Multi-layers of niches and activities areas are created from the lower and upper tier 1st-story landscape to the 3rd-story sky terrace, roof sky terrace, and all the ways to the forest at the back and the hills at the far back. So each of the levels give the users a different mood, a different experience, and also different view. The language of architecture is modern and elegant. So we make use of soothing color, some earthy color, coupled with textures materials such as stones and timber look-alike elements to complement the roof form and also to engage the units to the nature. To echo the hilly backdrop and the natural surrounding, so we have created interesting roof form with interlocking of pitched roof, flat roof, trellises, and infuse of greeneries roof terrace. So it gives a very rich language to the appearance. It also appears to be a series of landed housings that within a big landscape. and it will become extensions of the immediate landed housing estate. So with this design, it gives VERDALE a very distinctive identity, a unique identity that will definitely stand out amongst other 5-story residential development. We have introduced a few markers on the building. Okay, for example, the roof portal, which is at the junctions of Jalan Jurong Kecil and De Souza Avenue. It marks the start of the development. At night, it will be lit up. It will give a very strong presence along Jalan Jurong Kecil. Next, you'll be greeted by the giant or grand entrance to mark the entries to the development. And of course, within the developments, we have our crown pavilions at the rooftop that bring all our attentions, involvements all the way up to the roof, and also bring us closer to the nature at the back, the forest and the hills and nature reserve at the far back. This strong courtyard is formed by 7 blocks of very well articulated 5-story apartment. So the concept that is a very refined and calm and yet very functional. So for this spacious central courtyard, we are able to achieve more than 100 meters spacing from one end to the other end. So I myself as a homeowner, this is something that I would truly appreciate. So apart from the big central courtyard, we are also having a generous setback from the boundaries and the road. So couples with the neighbors, landed housing, forests, tree-filled lights, boulevards, and all the activities at the perimeters, the entire buildings and all the units are actually sitting within the big garden. VERDALE is a boutique development, so we ensure that all our 258 units are well planned and designed. So our team has put in quite a lot of efforts to study the needs of the home user, and in such that we create some special features. So for example, storage is very important in house planning. So without occupying too much space, we are able to produce and provide spaces for storage of luggage, spaces for bookshelves, accessories, and even a dressing table. Our unit type range from 1-bedders to 5-bedders with study. So it caters for a wide spectrum of users. For 1-bedroom, we have this moving panel that allows the living rooms and master bedrooms to convert it into a single space. This gives a spacious flexibility, and it is particularly useful for young profession and also for those who want to work from home. Most of our units are 2-bedders. We cater mainly for the young family, professionals, or the empty nester that enjoy the convenience for the locations and also the nature settings of this site. These buyers can be the kids that want to stay near to the parents that are residing in the nearby houses. They also can be the well-to-do retirees that wants to move into a smaller and more manageable home. Three-bedders are spacious and functional, ideal for family with kids. In particular, we are near to many reputable schools nearby. For multi-generations family, we have the 4 bedrooms and the 5 bedrooms with studies penthouse. So apart from wide living dining frontage, We are also giving spacious lifestyle kitchens to the 4 bedrooms, the bigger unit. The homeowner will have the flexibilities to have an enclosed kitchen, or they can have open kitchens to entertain the guests, have a lifestyle kitchens that spill overs to living and dining. Penthouse is the gems of our development. We only have 12 units. They are duplex, so those who stay within the penthouse, it feels like they are living in a landed housing, at the same time enjoy the advantage of condo facility and security. Rooms are spacious, ceiling height are generous. So for example, the ground floor unit, the living dining, we are looking at approximately 4.5 meter high. With this height, there is many flexibilities and ideas that what you can do to the interior. And with this height, the feeling is very grand and it's very comfortable. Our development name, VERDALE, is inspired by its location. Our site is located in the heart of Singapore Nature Reserve Alcove. VERDALE in Spanish means green. Verdane is rich vegetation. So dales relate to large greenery. So with this name, it echo and align with our development concepts to create a wellness sanctuary set within the nature for our residents to truly rest their mind and body after a busy day.